Not just to the post like, not just to the post, not just the cash out, not just the collect money.
Go for a tattoo.
Not just the collect money. Yeah. So most times, even myself, I get pissed off most times. Why you're coming to content, and the first thing that comes into your mind is making money instead of building yourself first. You understand?
Yeah.
So I've been where people are acting like they'll tell you what to do, like all these pranks, and they give you money. Yes, all these money stuff, all these prank. I will not mention names.
No.
Yeah, I will not mention names, but I've been there, and they acted it very real, and they posted it. Likes, comment, people were even the first thing you see on the Facebook is not even the love, it's a sad emoji.
Okay.
Like people are fall for it, they've fallen
Mm.
for it already. Meanwhile, all these things are just normal prank. Me, I just did it, they see. I'm like, damn, so all these things self many no be real. Highest you just see all this money away, all this mama they follow them. Oh, thank you, my people, God bless you. But few are not. You see somebody who carry 500k give person. Highest now whining, then they give you 100. Yeah, all those kind of things. But those ones are their content.
Let's have it. Come on, baby, let's have it.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Based on the time you're watching this video, I welcome you all to yet another edition of the Glam Talk Show. And today we will be laying emphasis on a very interesting topic that has to do with the entertainment industry. And I have two prominent content creators in the city of Calabar who will help lay more emphasis on this topic. And the topic is content creating as a career. Is it to be embraced by everyone? I repeat, content creating as a career, is it to be embraced by everyone? Because so many persons feel and just wake up one morning and just do the content creation and content creator, they should be doing no. So we need to know if it's actually embraced by everyone. And just like I said, I have two prominent content creators. I have the like of Pius Kilala. He is a renowned content creator in the city of Calabar. He has gone far and wide. Maybe he don't go village, he don't go China. All the people work content creating. And I have the Blowdom Comedy. He's a big man. So he's actually a monetized content creator. He used to run on Facebook and also he's actually a businessman whom would have really blessed to use content creating to go into business. So before we get down to business, please, watching this video for the first time, don't fail to comment, share, and please follow this page for more updates. So, how would you inspire us? Just like what I've said, the topic is content creating and the career to be embraced by everyone. So, what next to do?
Okay, first of all, he has already greeted, so I think I also do same again. So, good day, wherever you're watching from. And the topic is very clear. And before I start again, I'll introduce myself. I go by the name Piyoski. Yeah, now I think they know me for that Piyoski. Yeah, it's Piyoski. Yeah. So, on the other hand, you can call me Calabar Clown. Yeah. So, content creating. I feel somebody cannot just wake up and say you want to start shooting. And they tell you true. You know, if you just wake up, I get plenty guys who I know. If you just they will just stand up just because everybody will do them. They'll just say, "Move, go this place, go shoot." How far? Piyoski, you day free. But when I go there now, you're the one having the skits. Now me go direct you on what. I'm not saying I'm too good, but this thing is just like an inbuilt talent. You get? It's like an inbuilt talent. If you know the inside you need to work very hard for it to blow out. Yeah. Like me as I did now, I'm not capping, like I'm not even boasting about it. But if you give me any content now, say let's shoot, I will just try my best, do one. But somebody that just sleep, wake up, you just like content, you just want follow go do. You will be doing rubbish. You have to be correcting yourself every time. So I feel it shouldn't be embraced by everyone. You need to learn, you need to seek the face of other content creators and do the needful. So I think I just will talk for now with that.
Okay, all right. Thank you so very much. I still remain myself, Blossom, CEO of Blossom Comedy Entertainment, and I'm happy to be here as well. Okay, so still based on the subject matter. Now, if you're talking about content creation as a whole, more like an umbrella, you understand? And me personally, I want to diversify it not only in the aspect of skills, but content creating as a whole. Now it has different segments. If you're talking about content, different segments it is. Now I personally, though, firstly I want to say, if you're talking about content creation, most people coming in to make content are not well having that in-depth knowledge about it. You just feel okay because you saw this person doing content, and then you feel okay, I can do this. So you just woke up, okay, for example, now you hear that, okay, content space, see this person, oh, this person is doing good or is doing well because of content. This person is doing, you just wake up one morning and say, ah, it's like if I wake up, you see, most times you come to the internet and see rubbish everywhere because people don't really know the in-depth of it. You understand? So it's more like a gradual process at some point, and most people they have it inbuilt. You understand? Like first, I want to use my own self as an example. Now I started content a very long while ago when I was still in secondary school, and I can still remember back then in secondary school started like play where during break times or maybe when we have preps, and then people after, instead of them going out to go and play, or maybe when we're having our quiet time in the class, so maybe my colleagues will call me, they'll come and entertain the class. You understand? Yeah. So come on.
Do you know the funny part about my own? If I should remember, I'm just a science student.
Wow.
But now maybe the other pata for the class. In a sense that if my name is not in the noise maker list, they are not flogging that day.
Okay.
Because at the entertain people, at the entertain people, I just know say my talent not from here.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes teacher pick come class now. Where's Pius? He's not in class. How did they board? But they just want to see me so that they go to flog me, make the noise deep. So sorry, just continue.
Okay. I can relate. Okay, so I was more like starting off from there. They call me, I come out and then entertain the class, and everybody was very happy. So I started discovering my talent from there, and after which, so I started building up myself life after school. Even when I came to the university, from my stay in the university, I was still consistently building up myself based on the background I've laid already. You understand? So most times it's not all about waking up. And then one thing about content is this: the longer you stay in content, the longer you learn, and every day as the day passes by, you keep upgrading yourself. You understand? Yeah. So most of these things we do right now, maybe today, it's because these things are being built a long time ago and we kept on the consistency. You understand? Yeah. So it's not something you can. And then at the other hand, if I should also talk on the other hand, I may still say content creation can still be embraced by everyone if you have passion. Do you know that there is nothing which is impossible to be achieved? In as much as you see these things, like for example, me, my own personal self, this is the type of life I've learned to live. Now, if I see my friend doing better than me or doing good, for example, I see you, I just swiped up my phone and I saw you, people congratulating you because you bought a car. You understand? And I see, oh wow, you probably got a new car. Wow, I have to sit down and be like, this is my guy doing this, and this is. I'm going to be very jealous of you. Yes. And now the jealousy I'm going to be jealous of you is me going to work on myself, so that someday I can get what you. So that's just it. Do you understand? So that someday I too, that's my guy doing this, then I should. So I'm going to celebrate with you, and knowing quite well that it's a time after another. You understand? And then we have to celebrate people while it's their time, while yours is coming. Anybody who does not celebrate other people does not, or has it in mind that maybe his time is not coming. But in as much as you know that your time is coming someday, you learn to celebrate people while theirs. You understand? So now I'm still shadowing under the phrase I used, that content creation can still be embraced by everyone. Now if you sit down and see that most people are actually doing well in content, and you see that, wow, I really love this, you can start off something gradually, and over time you get perfected in it. You understand? So you can start off gradually, and I'll still live by saying, the sky is large enough to contain all the birds. You understand? So it can still, the same internet can contain everybody. Everybody. You don't mind today, maybe coming, for example, now you're working and you're monetized. This one is monetized. You're watching my content and watching your content. And up to now, I'm a content creator. I still watch my other content creators.
Yes.
You understand? We have big content creators in the industry. You know, it's just swipe up and you. And as I am, even my younger content creators, people I consider to be my boys that are coming up, I still, once I see their link, I go and watch their content. Most time I drop the message. This particular, especially when I come to see their type of editing skills.
Yeah.
Maybe most times, like the other day, I was advising my guy when I saw his content. I told him the type of sounds you use, I don't like them. You understand? Firstly, they are outdated sounds, and secondly, I had to tell him the pattern of editing he should be using that is updated. Most times, maybe people are talking and I'm hearing background noise, sounds everywhere, jam packed. I say no. For example, people are talking, there are suspense sounds you should be using during that period, and where most times maybe these actions speaks that tells the type of sound for you to use. You understand? So I had to tell, okay, this is it, this is it. So that's to tell you that still people are out there already who are admiring content creation, and then they see that, okay, since other people are into it, I can. Do you understand? So that's why I'm saying the sky is large enough to contain all birds. Even if everybody should want to venture into content creation, everybody can still do well. It's just a matter of time.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for that point of view. That's all I'm saying. But I have a question for both of you. Now, looking at content creating, now everyone has this mindset that content creating is about kids comedy.
Okay.
Like, sorry, is it really about kids and like comedy?
I'll say content creating is not all about, like what he said. He said it's not just all about skits. Now, if you look at the industry today, there are lots of ways. People just wake up with different ideas every day. You don't need to be calling people. You don't need to be saying, how far, maybe shoot here or I beg come this location. If you just do your house, set your camera and do your thing. That's not a skit, it's just something people love. Like there's let me just use a guy on Instagram, and Tunde used to post him. He just stand on the window, set his camera and just talk. He just talk rubbish in his mouth, and it's very funny. No matter how you watch it, you definitely laugh, even if you don't like his vibes. There are a lot of people on the internet that are not even funny, but people just, okay, this guy they try one push this comedy stuff. But yeah, now let's just give him a try. Follow, like, comment, and share. So I just feel it's not all about skits. It's just all round. If I come out now, like as I dress so now, if I just go to market now, I feel create content. If I tell myself I want one, like imagine all this prank is also something. That's not a skit. Pranks are not skits.
Advertising someone.
Yes, you get all those ones are content too. People just advertise and collect money. I'll use myself as an example. Yeah, because I just advertise now. I just sit down here talk. That's my own content. I'm not doing any skits there. I'm telling you fact, and you want to go and see what I'm doing. As long as you have fans, people that okay, let me follow up. Yeah. So it's not all about it.
Yeah, exactly. Now, just like what I've said earlier, now content creation is just an umbrella. It encompasses so many others in it. You understand? It's more like a mother that gives birth to different children. You understand? When you're talking about content creation, there are still other segments such as like storytelling, story writing, some script writing, and so on. You understand? All those ones are segments of content creation. You understand? Like so many people. I can still tell you currently today like this, that Very Dark Man, who is currently popular, is a content creator. Yes. He creates content, but he's not a skit maker.
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 Doesn't make skits.
Until date, you will not see him. Somebody's bringing him into his skits. It's very hard. Like I don't think I've watched any like acting skits. Is it that you're talking there, just show up in your camera like, oh yeah, I don't see me here, see me, all those kind of things. So he has his own content. He's doing his own pattern.
Exactly.
He don't just jump into skits. So there are two ways. There's no two
even the likes of even people like Blessing CEO and so on. You see them creating content. Do you understand? But in different sections and segments. Do you understand?
Yes,
So you have to, maybe that's why I'm saying anybody can venture into content creating. Depends on the type of segment. But just that the only problem you're having currently now is that almost everybody coming into content creation wants to be doing skits, to be making
You're
skits.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you understand?
Yes. Yes.
You just want to be making skits because you feel okay. People who are into skits making are making it large in life, because once you get monetized, you stand a chance of being paid in dollars and so on. That's just
The mentality, yeah.
that's just the mentality.
I want to make money.
I won't just make money. I won't just make money. Like most people now, when they meet me, they tell me, okay, Blossom, I want to be creating content. And then the first thing you're telling me that, oh, say as I just dey start this thing now, I will start now just to the post like, now just to the post, now just the cash out, now just the collect money.
Go for a tattoo.
Now just the collect money.
Yeah.
So most times, even myself, I get pissed off most times. Why you're coming to content, content, and the first thing that comes into your mind is making money instead of building yourself first. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, and then it's something that over time, even I had to, most times, most people that says, okay, they are coming to content, they say, okay, I want to join you. You create a page for me so that I hope as I'm posting my content, let me start cashing out. Once I break down the criteria for you to meet up before getting even monetized, you see that they lose that interest.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They lose interest for you to wait till you say, can I do this thing? Do you understand? So that is just the problem you're having. Everybody coming into content is trying to make skits or wants to make skits, when you can actually venture into other segments of the content and you can still do better.
Yes.
In your own way, you can still do better. You understand?
Yeah.
Even people like MC Bakara, I don't think he makes skits anymore.
No.
He just makes his personal life his content creation.
Yes.
You understand? He creates content from his day-to-day activities.
But the most of these things, like, are they always acted or like for real? Most of these,
That's why the language is coming inside most
Yes,
of them.
most.
Most of them are real, most of them are fake, because I've been where people are acting like they'll tell you what to do, like all these pranks,
Like
and they
prank,
give you
like
money.
those-
Yes,
yeah.
all these money stuff, all these prank. I will not mention names.
No.
Yeah, I will not mention names, but I've been there and they acted it very real and they posted it. Likes, comments, people were even the first thing you see on the Facebook is not even the love, it's a sad emoji.
Okay.
Like people are fall for it,
Yeah,
they follow for it already.
Mm.
Meanwhile, all these things are just normal prank. Me, I just did it, they see. I'm like, damn, so all these things self many no be real. Highest you just see all this money away, all this mama they follow them. Oh, thank you, my people, God bless you. But few are not. You see somebody who carry 500k give person. Highest now whining, then
Yeah,
they
you
come
go
give you
collect that.
100. Yeah, all those kind of things. But those ones are their content.
Okay.
Those ones are their content. They just feel it. They love it that way. They might finish the video, collect the money back, then they still show you love from the money because you acted well. So that's just it.
That's why most times, like currently now, it's very, very hard for you to really denote a real content from a fake content.
Yeah.
You understand?
Because I just feel that one a prank now, a prank. Like, sorry to say, if you just mention somebody like Untouchable now, you just say Untouchable, in they do prank now. If that guy do something that is real, people will not still believe. You get because his pranks are always too much.
That was why when Salud did not come to the show.
Yes.
He called a very dark man.
Yes.
Pranks are always too much. You get some are always real, but many people be like, now Untouchable na prank in they do. When you want to know that it's pranks, all those things are prank, you go to his comment section. Everybody na prank. I'll take example when I think he was sick. Yeah, he was around them, Flower Boy. They were still saying it's a prank. Meanwhile, they decide they pity him. Oh, sorry, sorry. But when you go to his comment section, you be like, you don't even believe yourself. Let the internet do rest. Everybody are doing prank. You don't believe anybody anymore. So just do what favors you in the industry and try to push yourself. At least anything you're doing, be perfect in that one. Yeah.
Okay, so what are the qualities of being a content creator?
Qualities of being a content creator.
That qualifies one to become content.
Number one, if I should vent into that, I think now there are some certain qualities before you can call yourself a content creator. If you can meet up with these certain criteria, number one, you should be able to create content It's a quality. It's a yes, and a criteria as well. If you're able to create content, you can't be calling yourself a content creator. A content creator. And sorry to say, there's this my friend. I He's a brother and friend. So he so he's a DJ, we call him DJ. I don't attach his name. So he's been known as DJ this, DJ this. But as I'm talking to him, he doesn't know how to scratch a dish.
Boy is holding the name.
Yes. So you can't be calling yourself a content creator when you can't create content. Understand? And then number two, you have to be able to keep up with the consistency. Do you understand? Consistency. Because as a content creator, you need to be very, very patient and consistent in your work. So every day. And one thing again I have to say to you, before even coming into content creation, you should know that content creating is not a part-time job. Do you understand? A part-time, something that you say, okay, I'll be doing it at my free time or period. Do you understand? It's a full-time job, something you have to give your best to.
You're dedicating yourself.
Yeah, you're dedicating yourself. Like, okay, this is basically what I'm going to do. This is what I'm doing. Every day as you're sleeping, you should be thinking of the content to create. As you're walking, anytime, even anywhere you find. As I am like this, anywhere, like as the day passes by, anything I see, even on the road, and so I try to see how I can derive the content from it. And then most times as I'm talking to you, I hardly sit down. This is my life experience. I hardly sit down to think about the content to shoot. As I'm going, once I see something, I try to craft out the content from what I'm seeing, from my day-to-day activity. You understand? That's why most times before I sit down to think of the content, it's usually hard for me. But I can't. Maybe as I'm moving or things are happening, you understand? Maybe we are, okay, for example, we are here and then something happened with this water and so on. It's kind of funny a bit. I can just go and imagine how this, derive something from there. Do you understand? So you need also your IQ, before you become a content creator, your IQ needs to be very, very high. Understand? Because you have to always imagine how you can get the best from anything you see. You understand? So those are the criteria, some of the criteria that makes you a content creator.
He has said everything already. But for me too, I think you need to be very funny. Even if you're not funny, at least just try. Try to be funny because yes. Now I feel it's very easy for some content creators if you're starting, because now the internet is so open. Like you go to a place like this app TikTok, you see people creating content. They don't even need thousands of people. Just set your phone, you check under the sound, and you see somebody doing the same thing. I could always use myself for example. You see somebody doing the same thing, the face, just keep the camera, just do anything. You're trying to build yourself to see how far, because you have the zeal for that stuff. So you need to be pushing yourself and trying to see if you'll be good. Then outside those cameras that are just face me, I face you, you also engage yourself with some people that are into comedies too. How far more any shoots where they will put me on. You try to you don't they ask it, they try to give you one face, two face, you're trying. So that's how it is.
I could recall last year when I was actually coming out, that was early January when I called him. I was thinking that it was gonna stop me. He did not stop me. He came in and he even ordered both. Because I came in like in morning, was not taking so I'm very happy with you. Of course I will. Okay, before we bring this show to an end, I have the final question. Then of course we can bring this show to a wrap. Now the question is, what are the challenges of content creation?
Man, the challenges. I go first. The challenges.
It took.
The challenges are much. We are not yet to tell stories, because if we want to start talking about the challenges, like going deep, if you just start to cry for the camera, because almost everybody have a story for the challenges. But I'll just go very brief and straight to the point. There are lots of challenges, but like I said, I don't want to go deep inside stories. I don't want to be bringing things back. So firstly, you need to, for your own self, you need to have a good camera, either a camera or a smartphone. I will not call any name of phone. As long as there's a camera that is sharp, you're good to go. You get, as long as there's a sharp camera, you're good to go. You need to have a smartphone so that you do what you can do best and people will like it. Because now person comments, person comments will make you cry. If you just carry any phone now and say they do content, the content is good, but somebody if you just wake up and say this camera they blow na POS you use, you be feeling bad, you don't want to shoot, you don't want to have that zeal of shooting again. You just like, man, make I chill first. There are lots of challenges. You might go to a place to shoot, there will be no lights there. You'll be sad. You call some people to come up, let's shoot. They are not available. How far they come? I'm gonna move, make them tomorrow. Make them tomorrow. Firstly, what I'll say firstly is what I said before, like getting a phone yourself. Because if you collect phone, they rent phone, and after shooting, before you collect the video, is another wahala. I'll just bring a little story inside here now. That was in State Housing. If you're watching this video in Calabar, at least you know me. So that was in State Housing, and there was this girl I used to collect phone from. I'd be a guy or a girl, I've forgotten, but it was an iPhone 7. So after we finished shooting, the phone was low. I had to follow the person to the house. How far? Charge the phone. There was light in his house. So after charging, he said he could not come outside, that he's busy inside. Meanwhile, I was outside. I was using Infinix Hot 6, Hot 7, all those stuff. So I was waiting till past 7 in the night. No response. Till today, we've not edited that script. You get? So all those things will weigh you down. All those things will weigh you down. I've been to a place where I went to shoot, and they don't arrest us before now. They don't arrest us before. They don't arrest us. All those ones are story. Like I said, I don't want to go deep, but you just need to have a best location. Make sure you talk to those people that are there, the owner of the place, use the place. And I'm still talking about phone, because if you don't have these things inside your own personal phone, it will be stress for you to collect the videos, do your own editing, and secondly, you must know how to edit. You must at least just try, even if you cannot, just try. Start from InShot. There are lots of apps nowadays, so that's just it. I don't want to really go deep, but that's just
okay. So for me, I think we're talking about challenges content creators usually face. There are a whole lot of challenges. When I'm talking to you, like there are a whole lot, especially for
plenty,
especially for upcoming content creators. It's usually very, very tough. And then I also want to point out, like what my colleague has said, that's you having a smartphone. It's a it's usually a very, very big challenge as an upcoming creator. You understand? Like I can still remember in 2015. 2015. Back then in my hometown, I was trying to create content, you understand? And then back then, due to the zeal I used to have, you understand, which is still burning even up till now. And then mind you, if you have this zeal as a content creator, you discover that even these challenges may not really weigh you down, except you want to allow them. You understand? So there are things that are even, these challenges are things that are even supposed to toughen you up, you understand? And then motivate you someday. Because even the challenges I passed through back then, there are things I can someday, like I can comfortably sit down like this and say that okay, they are the things that toughen me up, you understand, to make me the better person I am right now. For example, now back then, that was in 2015, I was creating a content. I used to borrow phone from my colleague, like so my friend in secondary school back then. You see that because it was even a Techno phone back then, those Techno cameras, and I was using C3 at then. C3, and then so imagine having a C3, and then but that guy was using an Android. It was, I think, P13 or something so. So I used to come to him and beg for him for phone. And then he'll be turning me up. Most times he'll give me that assurance that yes, I'll give you the phone. And then one thing about like me, I keep to time, and I also usually make my arrangements on time prior to the event. Do you understand? And then I'll have to meet up. You know, even back then, self, it's usually not very very easy to get people, and that is one of the challenges. One of the
Because
challenges.
everybody feels they're always busy.
Busy number one because you've not blown, and also people think what you're doing is rubbish as at then.
Yes.
Rubbish. People feel what you're doing is rubbish, so it's also a very very big challenge. So back to the phone matter. Now that my guy used to borrow me his phone, and then I'll shoot. Most times I'll be at the middle of shoot. You come, you say he wants to use the phone.
Hey, where should they
I
go?
said, well, should they go on? He said he wants to use his phone, and there's nothing you can do. Most times, imagine, and then most times, you give me that assurance. Once he wants to borrow me the phone, you give me that assurance that I'll borrow you, I'll borrow you, I'll borrow you, and then I'll come and tell people, even the people that will accept to come and shoot with me, or they'll be waiting for me. I'll call the guy for him to come and bring phone. No phone. Now what do I use to shoot? And then it kept on repeating itself, and even the people that accepted to come and shoot with me were now taking me on serious.
serious.
Very very big challenge. That aside, and then another challenge, even getting people over there, getting people at that stage, because people feel what you're doing is rubbish, and then you're just using them to cash cruise, or you say, no, I cannot fit do that rubbish. I've called series of people back then to come and, especially girls, come, I need a girl in this particular scene. You say, you want to carry me and do rubbish? How you see me? Okay. Over time, those same people, most of them, they will now see my content after some years, and they will ask, I for like future this thing. I just kept them, packed them one side. You understand?
Yes.
So that's usually a very very big challenge. You understand that you have it, and then even I can still remember there was one particular trend I wanted to shoot some one day, and I was not even having phone back then as well. So there was this my guy who used to give me phone. So he would have to borrow me the phone each time. He was even using his iPhone X. So he gives me the phone at his own convenience, not because even considering the fact that people are already gathered. One particular day I was shooting a particular content. It was more like a music video, but it was a trend. You understand? I called people even from all the different towns in my local government. People came. I even had to sort out for cash to pay all their transport. In the morning of that day, I went to his place. He gave me all the assurance with all amount of certainty that he's going to turn up for me. He's going to give me that phone. Only for the people to come. I called him. He said, "Oh, boys, like this and this, so must sleep they do me."
No, there's
Sleep
always
they do you. Okay,
an
give me the phone now. Let me go and shoot. Then I say I can't. But yeah, come now.
There's always an excuse.
I'll pay for your transport. You understand? Come, yes, refreshment, everything. Come, you say he wants it. Very soon, he had to turn off his phone. I was calling. So I ended up using, most times God just have his own way of providing things.
Yes.
One of the guys that came for that content brought an iPhone 8 Plus.
Wow.
So he had to alternate with an iPhone 8 Plus. Though it was a lesser quality, but then it was something. He had to shoot and it went well. Do you understand? And ever since then, what that guy did to me, series of severally, he has been doing that. Most times, if he will even send me to go and buy things for him, I will have to wash his clothes like this. Me, come and wash your clothes.
You see the reason I say let's not go deep.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I have thousands of
challenges. He'll be washing his clothes. Clothes that are on the normal, you wash clothes like this and rinse and go and dry. Because I want to get phone from you and I'm waiting for you. You'll be washing, I'll be rinsing the clothes and I'll be drying. Then I'll now come and put stash.
The other thing I say,
Do you understand?
Before you start this content, at least you need to. Now, these are our day now. They will talk, say, you suppose guide. You need to get small money.
Okay.
Because on the norms, the people you're calling to shoot, me, I'm a giver. I don't know who is watching, but I know I'm a giver. The people you're calling to shoot, you must definitely, Alpha, take. Sometimes I just go to people's shoot. After I finish, I want to do. I have lots of content that I've shoot. Then the person will say, pay your transport, and I'll just laugh. All those them Zapki, them Kubuku. So I say, no. Mona tell you some creativity. All those blind dates, I used to do it. They will be surprised. Even before then, okay, let me just say that time at least small phones don't date. But back then, where I did no get, I always know say, okay, once I go finish for Mariam Market, I don't keep 2,000 naira for my side. Now I go to give 300 200. It was something that time. Money now 200 na
Yeah, na
something.
something.
This one will collect.
If you don't
It will motivate them to see you again.
Yeah.
But if you're just calling them like that every
Like that,
time, how far, oh yeah, and later, it will not. You feel call me
Exactly.
next time, I no go won't
No
come.
come.
Yeah, but the day when you no go get, I go just say, in the try.
In dey try, in dey
Yeah,
try.
where your location, they maybe come and shoot. So
So,
if you're an upcoming content creator, just dey get all these things. Try get small money. Where you go just dey package some things. Even if you have your phone, you cannot do anything alone in this life. You need to call people. Yeah, you need to call people. So that's just it. There are lots of challenges, but
Fun.
if you work on yourself, you will achieve your goals.
It's true. Like, funds is a very, very big challenge. Funds, you having funds, because there are a whole lot. Even most times, like me personally, the way I entertain people. Now, knowing quite well that the people who are coming to shoot for me, I'm not paying them. You understand? I've never paid anybody to come and shoot for me. People are just showing me love by coming.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, yes, people leaving their different schedules to come to shoot for you. Most times, like we are shooting, like me, my type of shoot. I love shooting and I love getting
Changing
perfect,
location,
changing
yeah.
locations, and I love having that perfect shoot. I don't like we have really
Yeah,
grown past.
you don't care if they are repeating that scene
Same, yes,
all time.
yes, yes.
You just want to get your direction.
Yes, exactly. Now we have really passed the stage of we maybe creating content out of rush, and then somebody out there seeing your content, this guy is supposed don't pass this thing.
Yeah.
You understand? So I love getting, so most times maybe we shoot consistently and you see that maybe you've wasted that person's day and time. You understand? So now what do you do? Most times you're going to location. Now, before I call people for location, sorry, to the location, this is what I do personally. If they are coming, I have to put some things that will entice them, maybe to make the shoot lively. Maybe they drink. Sorry, maybe we just the location they shoot. Very soon, drink done. In a guy, on my alcohol don't they just the shoot. Sometimes if we are shooting personally in my house, even my friends, I call somebody who cooks food, good food like this. We are shooting indoors. Cooks food, you understand? And then as you're coming, you're shooting, and then you are hungry, you are eating. You understand? That alone motivates people most times to come back again. You understand?
Come on,
Food day. Come have fun shoot. You understand? For a belly go full. Even most times after shoot day. You understand? Shoot day. Especially when I'm shooting with most girls at the hostel, and I go to the hostel and sort out for girls to shoot. You know, life is usually very tough at the hostel.
Yeah.
So them going to a place and then you're seeing food and that vibe and this thing. So they can always turn up, you understand?
Yeah.
So you should have what to offer at any time if you're a content creator. You understand? Don't feel okay, since you're coming up and then you're bringing people and you can't appreciate their little effort. Even if they can't ask you pay me, but courtesy demands that you should do the right thing, even at the right time. That's all I say.
Okay, guys, we'll come to the end of this talk show, and I'll have to bring them back again. So I'll go think of a topic, then bring them back. Then if you have a topic that actually bothering you, or you have a question to ask based on what you can record this particular topic, I think it's actually benefit. Yeah, this is something that people pay for, understand? But I'm just doing it free of charge, and we're doing it free of charge. So if you have a question that's bothering you, like something you point out from this talk show, feel free to ask a question in the comment section. And well, I want to say me too, I have my own story to tell, but let me just leave it for that day. Because I want to tell my story, we'll go now. What the video in the next 10 hours. So, everybody have their own story to tell. And if you're actually making plans to go into content, tell about the steps that you can be embraced by everyone. So you need to have that zeal, consistency, and you must be serious in whatsoever you find yourself doing. So once again, thank you so much for being patient now about the video, and I must appreciate my guest who actually find time to be here. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. So see you next time. Comment, share, and subscribe to this channel and click on the bell so that whenever I drop a new video, you will be. Thank you.
Peace out.